Everyone said he was unlucky. Born poor, no chance, no future. But what if I told you that same boy one day built everything others only dreamed of? This is not luck. This is what happens when hard work refuses to give up. In a small dusty village, surrounded by green fields and narrow mud roads, lived a boy named Ravi. He was 16, quiet, polite, and always seen helping his father at the small tea stall near the bus stop. The stall was old and shaky, with faded paint and rusted kettles. But to Ravi, it was home. Every morning before sunrise, while others were still asleep, Ravi boiled water, washed cups, and served tea to bus drivers, farmers, and school kids. He dreamed of studying in the city someday, becoming an engineer, and changing his family's life. But life didn't seem to care about dreams. In the same village lived Amin, Ravi's childhood friend. Unlike Ravi, Amin's family was rich. He wore nice clothes, had a motorbike, and his father owned a small factory. People said Amin was lucky. Whatever he touched seemed to work in his favor. At school, Amin often laughed at Ravi. "Ravi, why study so hard?" he'd say, spinning his bike keys. "Luck decides everything. Some people are just born for success, and some aren't." Ravi smiled quietly. "Maybe, but I believe success listens to those who never stop working." Amin laughed and patted his shoulder. "We'll see, my friend, we'll see." Years passed. Both finished school. Amin went to his father's business, while Ravi worked part-time jobs and studied in the evenings. When Ravi applied for an engineering scholarship, his friends told him it was useless. Thousands applied. Only a few got in. But Ravi stayed up every night under the dim light of a kerosene lamp, studying with full focus while the crickets sang outside. Months later, a letter arrived. He had won the National Engineering Scholarship. Tears filled his eyes. His father hugged him tightly, his hands trembling with pride. "You did it, my son," he whispered. Ravi left for the city, his heart full of hope. In the city, life was harder than he imagined. He shared a tiny room with 2 other students, worked in a restaurant after classes, and often went to bed hungry, but he never stopped pushing forward. Meanwhile, Amin's luck seemed to keep shining. His father expanded the factory, and Amin became the manager overnight. He posted pictures online with new clothes, parties, and cars. Everyone in the village said, "Amin is doing so well, see what luck can do?" But no one saw that Amin never learned the business deeply. He relied on others, made careless decisions, and ignored advice. One day, fate decided to test them both. A fire broke out in Amin's factory due to poor wiring. The losses were massive. Within months, his father's business collapsed under debt. Amin, who had always lived an easy life, didn't know what to do. Luck, the friend he trusted most, had suddenly disappeared. Meanwhile, Ravi completed his studies with top marks. A large engineering firm hired him as a project designer. Years later, when the company decided to expand into rural areas, Ravi was assigned to lead a project, and that project was in his old village. When he arrived, people cold and tea believed their eyes. The same boy who once sold tea at the bus stop now came in a white car, wearing a suit and a badge that read Project Engineer. He greeted everyone humbly. His father's old tea stall still stood there, but now it had a shiny new roof, built by Ravi himself. That evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees, Amin walked up to him quietly. He looked tired, older, and full of regret. "Ravi," he said softly, "do you remember what I used to say? That luck decides everything?" Ravi smiled gently. "Yes, I do." Amin lowered his head. "You are right. Luck can give you a start, but only hard work lets you stay." Ravi placed a hand on his shoulder. "It's never too late, Amin. The difference between luck and effort is that luck fades, but hard work builds strength." Amin nodded, his eyes moist. "Will you help me start again?" Ravi smiled. "Of course, my friend." "Let's rebuild together." Dear friends, life is not always fair. Some people get lucky early, some don't. But luck without effort is like a seed without water. It can never grow. Hard work doesn't promise instant success, but it promises growth, character, and peace of mind. So, the next time you feel unlucky, remember Ravi, the boy who turned sweat into success and patience into power. Because in the end, hard work doesn't just defeat luck, it defines destiny. Keep working silently. One day your success will speak for you.